All right, we have Kim George in the studio. She is the Battalion Chief Fire Marshal.
Yes.
We were cracking up. I was like, I can't say Fire Marshal without saying Fire Marshal Bill. But anyway, great to have you in the studio today, Kim. And you're here because February is American Heart Month. Explain to us exactly what that is.
Yeah, so American Heart Month is just an opportunity to raise awareness about cardiovascular health. There's a few different components of that. Obviously, there's a heart attack issue. There's just, keeping yourself healthy, eating well, medicating if needed. But one of the big things that we are hoping to emphasize is the sudden cardiac arrest issue.
Okay, and this is different than a heart attack.
Right.
Right, because a heart attack, like your valves are clogged.
Right. There's basically a plumbing issue.
Okay.
So your heart isn't going to be able to work efficiently, and it's not getting well, there's a whole lot there.
There's a whole lot that goes on there, but this is something else.
This isn't something else. So sudden cardiac arrest is when your heart basically just stops. Your heart is electrical, and the electricity can be disrupted and put your heart into a different rhythm that basically is not beating efficiently.
Okay.
So when that happens, that's when you see somebody completely collapse and go unresponsive. They look like they're not breathing or they're barely breathing. We call it agonal respirations.
Okay.
When that happens, what we want people to do is call 911 right away. We need to get us going. The sooner we can get there with our electricity, with our AED, the better. So that's super important. And then also learn CPR. We want people to learn how to do CPR, even if it is hands only, which personally I think is even better than when we're actually breathing for them. Yeah,
because you were saying that by immediately starting CPR, you increase the odds of survival a lot. Right?
By a big number. The survival rate generally is for a sudden cardiac arrest is 1 out of 10, if that. And if you have someone who's able to do CPR and especially using electricity, then that's going to increase that to about 5 out of 10.
So if somebody is having a heart attack, they typically get some kind of sensation in their arm. They have different, they don't just like collapse suddenly. When that happens, that is cardiac arrest.
Exactly.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, so there's a difference.
There is a difference. And a heart attack will come with them all the different symptoms. And that's a whole nother thing to be worried about, calling 191 for that as well, with chest pain, especially for shortness of breath. That's super important. But if it does happen, and it doesn't happen just to older people, I mean, it could be teenagers or, it's happened.
I just Googled this and I saw that kids have cardiac arrest a lot.
It can happen. There's just different issues that can come up. So it's just really important to get us going right away. Call 911 when you see it. You don't even need to check for a pulse. If you see someone collapse, look unresponsive, call 911. And then from there, then if we can start the CPR. If we can do that, that would be amazing. Hands-only CPR is super simple. It just requires your hands. You don't have to put your mouth on anybody else's mouth. It's just basically finding the sternum and hand over hand, doing compressions at a rate at the same rhythm as the song Staying Alive.
I was going to say, I know that there's a song, and of course, Staying Alive, that's easy to remember. Right. Okay, so you're going,
Yep, that's
right? We all know that song.
That is exactly right. Yeah, if you're at that same beat, then you're at the right rate. So that's actually really all you need to do, and you just keep doing that until they stop you. They wake up and tell you to stop. Then
you've
then
done
you're good.
Good job. Or until the ambulance arrives.
Right. Or if you're exhausted, or if you're in danger. But also one other thing is, don't be afraid to use the AED. If you see them everywhere, they're at the grocery stores, they're at different facilities. Don't be
like
afraid.
The defibrillators.
Right. They're super simple. They walk you through how to turn it on, how to open the case and where to put the stickers.
Yeah.
They save lives. That's what really makes a difference.
And you can't make the situation worse by using it.
It won't let you. Okay. It won't shock unless it says, or it detects the right rhythm.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, this is great. If people want more information, if they want some resources about this, where would you direct them to go?
Oh, there's a lot of places. American Heart, American Red Cross, all has different hands-only CPR. We have it on our Instagram page. In our bio, there's a link to learn how to do it, a little video. It's really easy. A million resources out there. If you just hands-only CPR, you'll find it. It's really simple.
Okay, well, really quickly, want to give a shout out to you guys, everything that you do, keeping the community safe, keeping us aware of these dangers that we need to be careful about. So thank you to Kim George. Thanks for coming in today. We appreciate it. It's always a pleasure to see you. And